speaking of what's really important, I mean, you kind of talked about this transition that we all go through at your age, or no, your mom's age. The people that care for her, that cared for her, that brought her up and made her the woman she is, they've been gone for a long time. For your mom, her life is about giving to others because she was already given to, right? And I'm noticing that in my life. And it's actually, I got to tell you, it's really meaningful. Like, I think part of the reason that I'm really happy with this stage in my life is I can look and I got the people above me that, like, man, I don't think I was an easy kid. I think I was pretty annoying, actually. You know what I mean? And
I could see that.
no, you know what I mean? Like, and like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, no, seriously, man. And, and so I look back on it now and I'm like, but there were adults that like put up with me, and they actually like really cared about me, and they did things that were hard for me in a lot of ways. Like, my youth was like pretty easy, but man, there was ways where I could be like, no, it was really hard. Like, I had a hard time. Like, I needed help, and it wasn't easy for me. And there was people that helped me. I think one of the reasons I like this stage in my life is I'm kind of in the middle. I still have the Chris Wallaces and, you know, like my Scoutmaster when I was a kid. Like, I'm still in contact with him, and sometimes we go on horseback riding trips or like canyoneering trips. And I just have these people that, like, the magnitude that they hold in my life is like, I have the opportunity to have influence like that in other people's lives. You know what I mean? And you having kids, I mean, man, no greater opportunity to have a positive influence and to say, like, I want to give to others what was given to me. My grandma, when she was in the hospital when her last living immediate family member passed away, like her sister. It was the last one that was still alive. She lived the longest out of her whole family, right? And I remember I didn't go to the funeral of my
Great aunt or something like
great
that.
aunt. I don't know. I didn't go to the funeral because my grandma couldn't go and she was in the hospital. And so I went and stayed with her. And she was sad she couldn't go. I really laid my best like argument on those doctors of how we could take care of her and take her and we'd bring her back if she was not doing good, because she had pneumonia at the time, right? I mean, I almost pulled it off, I think, but the doctors finally said, like, dude, I'm not letting her leave. And so I stayed with her. But I just remember her saying to me, she goes, I'm really an orphan now, you know, because her parents had died a long time ago, but this was her last living family member. And she goes, I'm really an orphan now. And that feeling of the people you came up with and the people that cared for you were all gone. It was a harrowing moment of like what it's like to get to that stage in your life. It was really interesting for me.
Yeah, I mean, my grandma on my mom's side, she lived for quite a while after my grandpa passed, and they lived in the same neighborhood for almost their entire lives in Springville. I mean, I think she took like it was like I don't know, man, it was a lot of years before she died, and she was like so lonely, and she like wanted to go. You know, she's like, she wanted to see my grandpa again. She wanted to see her siblings, her friends. Like, she was like, she was lonely. She had like her kids and stuff that were around her, but it was like her peers, her loved ones were gone. And it was
Yeah.
just her.
Yeah.
And that was like overwhelmingly lonely for her.